Hello there and welcome. So now we're really into the business end of the downtown section. There's just one area left in which to do our thing. That is the Dracogenics military compound. As with the previous mission in the Wyvern compound, this area is split into 3 separate missions. This video will cover the first of them, which is the military barracks. You can buy information on each of the 3 areas in order to make entry into those areas easier to achieve. And for the sake of full completion, I've bought the information, and it opens up this side mission where you just need to find a woman who's wandering around and bribe her, and then by doing that you will gain access to the gate that is closest to the barracks. You won't need to hack it, you can just walk straight through. If you're low on cash at this point, then you don't have to buy the information. Of course, you can just go up to the gate and hack it. In fact, that may be the better option, to be honest, rather because there are no guards patrolling around outside the compound, so you could probably hack it quite easily. Before we get into the compound, however, I'm just going to hack this nearby ATM to boost our income even further. Because we're starting to run low on funds a little bit. The research is costing us. I'm currently trying to get the zip claw as soon as possible. And I also bought the cranium aug as well that we had finished researching in the last video, which gives our agents some armor, and this is the first armor that they've got in the game. So you can see that there's a grey bar which is now above their red health bars, and that is the armor. There's also blue bar as well for shields, but we won't get that until much later on. So now we're just trying to find this woman, and the easiest way is to put on world scan, because then you can see the ping where it's coming from, and it will guide you to the target. And it's also worth having world scan on in case you pick up any more researchers. World scan will show them up, as we've seen in the previous videos. I'm not really looking for researchers though at this point, because we've got plenty. Now 6 is more than enough for the downtown area. So we'll just bribe her and then head on over to the barracks. Bring $200. Was it 200 or 300? I'm not sure. It's not that expensive. And now the gate will be open for us magically when we arrive. So there's the barracks, and if you just select the relay station, you can fast travel over to the nearest gate. And yep, the gate's open green. We can just wander straight through. There are no guards that patrol around outside. I think I mentioned that already. And there are no guards that patrol in this first area, so you can just hide behind this wall and wait for the right time. You definitely want to use the hacker to turn off the security cameras with that panel at the top of the screen, but obviously wait until the guards have moved off, because they will spot you even though you're in darkness. So there are a couple of patrols in this area. There's a group of 3 that will move all the way down throughout the whole barracks, and then there's a group of 2 which in this particular playthrough is a guard and a drone, although sometimes it can be 2 guards, and they will just patrol down to the bottom of this first section and turn around and go back up. So here they come, back up the ways, and then the other 3 will move right down and keep on going. So they've got a much longer route. So I'll just wait for these 2 to turn around and head back down the way before I make my move. I want to be especially careful if the drone is wandering around, because drones are very perceptive and they have lasers, so they will make a lot of noise if they see you and start shooting at you. Okay, now is the right time. And yeah, we've just got a new skill point. I don't know which was that. That was the infiltrator, I believe. So the infiltrator, the next skill I'm going to get for him is the melee attack, because we've got our cloak ability up to level 2 now, which will do us until the rest of downtown. But the melee attack is very useful, so you can take out guards very quickly and silently. Okay, and just run across this section quickly. No guards around. And there is a mechanical device here which our soldier can use, because we've now got hardwiring level 2, and that machine requires hardwiring level 2 to interact with it. And you can see from the world scan that it's connected to all of the security cameras in the area, so it will turn off power to them. So even when the hack that we used earlier is finished, the cameras won't have power to them, so they'll still be off, and that makes things a lot easier. Having said that, this bit is tricky even with the security cameras turned off, because there are several different patrols that move around this area. You've got the group of 3 guards that we saw earlier, and then there's another group of 2 guards which wander around back and forth in just this small section here with the stairs. So they'll wander around the stairs in a big circle in front of the large door to the compound, which is what we're aiming for. So we need to have very accurate timing with this section to get through unscathed. So I'm going to make a run for it and try my luck. That box just near to my agents with the orange lights, that's an ammo refill box. So if you're low on ammo, hover around near it and you'll get some. And oh, I get spotted here. I get spotted by that guard. That guard shot me. In fact, he hit Agent 1. You can see some of his armor's missing. But yeah, I do get spotted there. I kind of messed that up a bit. It was just bad luck. One of the guards was facing towards me and saw me. Thankfully, he hasn't gone through the door and come after me. If I did, then I suppose I could have used Agent 3's hijack ability to take control of him. But I didn't need to, as the guards all came through but didn't see anyone and have gone back onto their normal patrols. And so I just made it into the roof section just in time. And thankfully all of the guards don't have the gumption to look up, so they don't see us on top of this roof. And up here we're safe. So, not quite a perfect stealth run in this video. I do absolutely get spotted and shot. So if you're hoping or expecting to see a perfect stealth run, then I'm sorry. I've let you down. I've let myself down. I've let YouTube down. It's just shocking. I did actually think about re-recording the video and going for a perfect stealth run, but then I thought, why the fuck should I? Instead, I'm just going to persevere with this one and try and make the best of a bad situation. So, the guards have resumed their normal patrols. There is a group of 3 guards that will wander around this area, and then they will leave through the gate at the bottom. And there's one guard still there. I don't know what he's doing there. He's just hanging around, but he will go eventually. And then those are the two guards that I mentioned earlier will patrol around this bottom section in a big circle, going up the stairs, then across, and then down the other stairs and around. There are no other cameras to hack, and the gate into the bottom section is open, so we only need our infiltrator for this bit here. And you can see I've made him move for it, but there's another group of 3 that is wandering around here, so luckily I can sneak past them with the infiltrator because he already has cloak, which is incredibly useful. Really is magnificently useful, the cloaking ability. And once all 4 of your agents can do it, then that's when things get really interesting. Or, at the very least, there's a lot less hanging around waiting for the perfect moment, since you can just go invisible. And yeah, I kind of mistimed it because I started my infiltrators run into the building when the other 3 guards were moving safely away. I didn't, however, realize that there was a second group of 3 guards which were just coming up. Thankfully, they don't stick around very long, and they're moving away nicely. Otherwise, it probably would have been screwed. Possibly not, hiding behind this wall, but let's not stay to find out. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so we'll just hide our infiltrator behind this wall, and then get our other 3 agents to come back down. And we'll go back up towards the same exit, the same gate that we came through. And quickly get behind the wall before they spot us. Okay. And crouch behind the next wall section. And they should start moving down the stairs. And they're going on a bit of a strange route. I was maybe just checking, make sure nobody's there. But they are there, because I'm there. And I'm gonna steal your shit. Okay, so that's the toughest section of the level out of the way. Thank God for that, because that was a bit hairy. And the rest of it should be fairly simple to get out of. Just really repeat the same moves that we used before. Yeah. Seems somebody's restored power to the cameras, so let's rectify that immediately. And quite a few of our agents, in fact I think all of our agents, now have additional skill points to spend. So we should be able to unlock some useful abilities after this, because it's been quite a long mission. So I think some of the agents will have 2 points ready, and once you've got 2 or more skill points you can really unlock some useful abilities. Incidentally, I don't bother unlocking the do extra damage or gain 10 health abilities, because I really don't see much point to them. Especially with our weapons being so underpowered. Unless you're going for stealth kills. And if you're doing stealth kills, then it really doesn't matter what damage they do, because you're killing them in one shot. But I digress. Okay, so now we can make a move. And sprint to our favorite hiding spot. and hide behind the next section. Because we know the guards are just going to patrol up and down. They don't bother to wander into these side sections. So we're safe behind here. And let our energy recharge so we can do another useful sprint when they've moved safely away. Okay, let's go for it. Yay, and that's that. So, let's get outside and see what we've got. Hopefully it will unlock the cloak. I don't think it does though. No, it doesn't. Damn it, I was hoping we would have had the cloak gear that we can research so all 4 of our agents can cloak instead of just the infiltrator, but we still haven't got it yet. Sometimes you will get it earlier in the game, and if you do, research it immediately because it's essential. But we don't have it yet, so we're going to have to continue going in the hard way and timing everything correctly. What a drag. But let's spend those skill points. So as I mentioned, I'm going for the melee attack, which we will start using almost immediately, and I'm not gonna spend anything on the hacker because I want the 3 skill points to unlock the next hacking level, and then I'll get leadership for the support agent because that'll give us even more energy. So that's it for the barracks. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped. If it didn't, stop crying about it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.